I have been just racking my brain trying to find the right blue color for this room. I want it to be a dark blue. I don't want it to be too black looking. I want it to be really dark, but not to be confused with black. I also don't want it to look too purple. I don't want it to look too gray. So it's been hard. I got so many paint samples. I went to Benjamin Moore. That's normally where I buy my paint from. But I couldn't, let me show you all the samples I got because it's crazy. Okay, yeah, like I got so many samples of blue and I just was like, and you try to look online, but colors online don't look anything like how they're gonna look in your house because the lighting is just completely different. So some colors I thought, I like the look of, I'd get the sample, bring it home, and it just did not work at all here. This room has a window, but it doesn't get that much light because there's a big tree out front with the branches kind of blocking a lot of the light, so it's filtered light. Yeah, so, racked my brain. I ended up picking a color from Valspar. So, and I'm not even that confident with this color, but I'm like, I just need a color. I need to decide now. So I got, I don't have the sample. Let me just find it, tell you what it is. I have a picture of it. Sapphire ear bobs, which, see, even that is showing up so light looking. It looks so light there. But yeah, so I ended up going with a color that's not super dark. Because again, I wanted it to look like a true blue. I didn't want it to look almost black. Just because this room is small already and it doesn't get that much light, so I don't know. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm gonna start painting. I did a little bit of prep on the window trim here by filling some holes, but I gotta sand it down because I am gonna paint the window trim the blue as well. And I'm gonna paint the door frame the dark blue as well. Although, I think I'm gonna start with walls and then see, but I think I will. And yeah, no, I will. I will paint it dark blue. I do wanna add wall trim in this room, and so I kind of debated if I should do that first before painting, but I just want to like one thing at a time because I don't know if I want to add it yet because I might do some built-in bookcases in the room and then that would change where I add the trim. So I'm like, okay, well, let me just paint the walls and then go from there. Maybe I won't do either. Maybe once I get furniture moved back in, I'll be content with how it is as it is. So yeah, okay, so gonna jump in and get started. The walls are already primed, which I did before, and then the paint that I got is a paint and primer in one anyways, so I'm gonna just jump right in and get to it. Wish me luck. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this color. I'm kind of scared. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I got the chip. Okay. Yeah, this is the color I'm going with. So see, it's definitely dark, but it's kind of like a medium dark blue, I'd say. Sapphire ear bobs. Okay, gotta go. Wish me luck. So the drywall here is pretty torn up at the bottom. I'll show you. So I'm just gonna use some joint compound and a putty knife and repair this, and then I'll have to wait for it to dry before I can paint. but I've sanded the baseboards, sanded and cleaned the baseboards and the window trim and the door frame. I'm missing baseboard here and here, so obviously I need to match it, but again, I'm not doing that yet because I'm not sure if I want to do some built-ins on this wall, and if I do, then I'm not going to need the baseboards until I do the built-ins first, right? And then, yeah, I do need to fill this hole and these other holes, which will happen at some point.
Constant learning to flow. All the unknown lemons thrown may look different from what you've dreamed. Colors and contrast making it art. What if happy can be built? Tuning into all that's good. Lucky I learned what lemons can do. Lucky they let me here with you. Lucky. Ain't it funny? Thought I was lacking. Then I realized all is within. Are your thoughts friend or foe? It's your choice which way you go. What if happy can be built? Tuning into all that's good. Lucky I learned what lemons can do. Lucky they let me here with you.
Okay guys, the first coat is on. Let me show you how it looks. So here it is. Now this is just one coat and the paint is still wet, so the color will not be exactly like this. I think it's gonna dry darker. But so far I'm liking it. It feels so different, and this is just so outside of what I normally do. I'm used to having all white walls, so this is very different. And my plan was to paint the window trim as well, and the baseboards and the door frame. They're currently white. My plan was to paint them the same blue color and just color drench the room, do the ceiling as well. And now I don't know, I'm not so sure, because I kind of like the way the white is popping next to the blue. I'll show you. Kind of think that that looks pretty nice. And it looks more like classic, I guess you could say, to have the white. I like that, but I also really like rooms that are just completely like the ceiling, the trim and all that is the same color as the walls. I think that looks really cool and more interesting, I guess. So I think I still am going to do it and just try it and take the risk. Yeah, on camera the blue is looking like a lot lighter than it looks in person, like in a bad way. It looks weird. It looks so light, but we'll see. I'm gonna see how it dries. At first, when I started painting, I was like, oh, it's looking a little bit light, because the paint color I got does look kind of light in certain lighting. Like in the store, it looked like a bit lighter than what I wanted, but when I brought it home, this room doesn't get that much light, so it's pretty dark in here, and the colors completely changed, and this color looks quite dark in the room. So I guess my worry was that it'll end up being too light, but so far, considering this is still wet and it's just one coat, I have hopes that it won't be too light, because I don't want it to be like black looking either. So I'm gonna let this dry, and yeah, I'm gonna let this dry and tidy up, and think about the trim. I think I'm gonna go ahead and paint the trim. I mean, I didn't mask it off, so it's kind of a mess, but yeah, and I think the dark is gonna look cool with the white floors.
I hope we don't fail to see the beauty of being free. Don't forget what you love the most. I just wanna keep you close, so we have to give it one more try before the idiots are taking over. They're caught up in the race of wanting more, and we can tell one from the other. No one can tell you what they're running from. No one knows anymore. What's it for? What's it for? There's so much more than we've been told, way beyond what we can hold. So keep your eyes open for the things that really matter. Oh, we have to give it one more try now that the idiots are taking over. They're caught up in the race of wanting more.
Okay guys, I don't know, should I paint the ceiling? I'm trying to decide if I should. My original plan was to paint it, but now I'm wondering if it'll make the room like too dark. I like that the baseboards are painted, and I think the window trim, I'm kind of on the fence, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I should or not. My sister told me to leave it white, and I think the white almost makes my ceilings look higher up, but I kind of want to take the risk and just paint it, because that was what I originally wanted to do, and I feel like it's maybe will look really good. So I think I'm gonna, I don't know, the white. I think I'm gonna paint it.
We look to the mountains. We don't care if it's only a dream. Nothing is really what it seems anyway.
It's all finished. I'm so happy that it's done. These floors are done. And as you can see, there's symmetry here between my office and the den, which looks a lot better. And as you come in, take you up and show you the ceiling's also painted. The baseboards are painted. The window trim is painted and the door frame is painted. So this room is fully color drenched and I'm loving it. And yeah, the floor just feels so much nicer. Obviously, you know, this room's not styled. This is just the same furniture that I had moved back in. I did switch, just close that. I did switch where the couch was. My couch used to be along this wall here because I still had the flooring that I had to remove from that wall, so I couldn't really have anything on that wall. And now that that's done, it opened up the space for the couch to be here, which I'm preferring because that way, when you're sitting on the couch, you've got the window to look out. You see this nice view of some greenery, which is quite nice. I do need some window covering. I want to get some drapes here, and I would like to get a different carpet. I think one that has some maybe like some deep red in it, like a burnt sienna color perhaps. I think that would look nice. Yeah, so I'm really happy with how my little den turned out. I think it feels so much nicer in that room now, having the floor finished, and I'm liking the dark walls. It's nice to have a change from the rest of the house, which is pretty much all white except for the bathrooms and Sienna's room. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to sign off, and thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, really appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe because it helps my channel grow. Thank you, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.